to Storytime with Fairy Holly. Today we're going to talk about something super fun and magical. Finding our rhythm and our magic through the journey of music and dance. But first, I have a question for you. Have you brushed your teeth? Remember, we have to keep our smiles sparkly clean. Now let's dive into tonight's story. Posey Pearl is a curious girl. In a quiet town called Tilbury Down was a mysterious noise in the air. While the town slept, the eerie sound crept over roofs and through the dark square. Now one little girl, with a name Posey Pearl, was intrigued by the strange whirring sound. The weird howling moan and the odd muffled groan was something she thought must be found. The next morning she rose, she put on her clothes, then set off on her own little quest. She decided to find, for her own peace of mind, the source of the quiet, noisy pest. She was happy to roam away from her home, as being there made her feel dreary. She dreamt of a sibling for playing and quibbling. Not having one made her feel teary. That's sad. So off down the street, Posey followed the beat of the sound that came from the air. But she was so gripped by the noise that she tripped over Billy Bob playing guitar. "Are you all right?" she asked him in a fright. "Not really," he said with a sob. "I'm not happy, you see, with my family tree, because I have no nanny at Pop." "I'm lonely as well, but Billy, don't dwell on the family you wish were at home. Can you hear that sound? Get up off the ground, let's track down this baffling tone." So up Billy leapt, and off the two swept, across paddocks and up a steep hill. They followed the sound and continued to bound, till they suddenly stopped very still. Before Posey Pearl in the grass laid a girl who appeared to be downcast and sad. "I'm Lola Lou, and I'm feeling quite blue. I don't have my very own dad. I do have a mum, but still feeling glum. It all seems very unfair. Well, come with us, please. Get up off your knees. We have a mission we're happy to share." They continued to wander and curiously ponder the noise that got louder and stronger. Through valleys and dales it echoed and wailed. Their feet couldn't keep up much longer. The unusual humming seemed to be coming from a cave at the top of a slope. So up the three crept and carefully stepped, their little hearts filled with hope. Into the cave, trying hard to be brave, they tiptoed towards the unknown. Then out of the blue, a sparkly light grew, and they were no longer alone. From the back of the lair with spiky green hair was a monster in front of their eyes. The children were jolted and one nearly bolted until the kids noticed his cries. Although aghast, Posey stepped in to ask what was making the monster distressed. "Well, you see, I'm alone in my big empty home. In fact, you're my very first guests." He fell in a heap and started to weep. He had no friends or family thereof. His life was so hollow that all the day he wallowed, just desperate for someone to love. "We lack people too," said Lola Lou, "but we're lucky we're not alone. We can now see how grateful to be for the family we've waiting at home." Now that they'd found the mysterious sound, the three children were ready to go. Back home they sped, from the houses they'd fled, to their loved ones with a quiet, warm glow. Aww. Feeling happy and blessed, they now have a guest to play with all day in the street. With his green spiky hair and their love to share, from now on they all feel complete. That's the end of tonight's story. Did you know that music is like a magical key to unlock happiness and make ourselves feel good? When we listen to our favourite songs, our brain releases a chemical called dopamine, which makes us feel happy. And when we dance along to our favourite songs, it makes our body feel good, and it's like a form of exercise. How great is that? Remember, the magic of dance is inside of you, waiting to be discovered. So when you're feeling a little down, put on your favourite song and dance along. Remember, stay magical and be kind. See you next time, everyone.